Austin played host to this year's annual South by Southwest Interactive Festival. Dubbed as the incubator of cutting-edge technologies and digital creativity, it's a place where some of the world's brightest innovators meet. While crowds eagerly await the next Twitter or Uber, there is another conversation rumbling amongst tech leaders. How are they going to attract and retain the best talent? One way is through their workplace and their real estate.
Tech companies are reinventing their real estate to reflect their culture. It's more of an extension of their brand. We're seeing workspaces be much more collaborative, much more inviting. Real estate has become a tool of HR, as an example, to be able to get that talent, retain that talent, and create a more productive workplace for that talent.
But technology has given us the ability to work wherever and whenever, and has disrupted the traditional office 9 to 5 as we know it. According to CEO and founder of Liquid Space, Mark Gilbreth, today's mobile culture has spawned two powerful change masters, mobility and choice, putting people in charge.
So the traditional workplace has changed radically just in the last few years. It used to be the place where the company had purchased real estate and configured it for the employees. But with the advent of mobile technology, ubiquitous Wi-Fi, and just an employee sentiment of choice and mobility, workplace and the corporate office now is everywhere.
While giving employees freedom to work anywhere, it's also important that they have a base to foster creativity and collaboration. In fact, demand for real estate from tech firms is growing. Last year, 74% of all office leasing in Silicon Valley came from tech firms, while in Seattle and San Francisco it was about half. And a third of Boston's overall office leasing came from tech firms.
So tech companies are very interested in San Francisco and Silicon Valley still. That's where most of the venture capital funding goes. About 40% of venture capital funding towards high-tech companies went to those two markets. But because it has become a little bit the cost is so high for office space that it's been a little bit detrimental to growth. And for startups, especially looking to break into a market, it's a little bit difficult there. So we have a lot of tech companies looking at Austin, Portland, Seattle. Denver is starting to come up as an emerging tech market. We're starting to see funding go towards places like Atlanta increasingly, which has actually opened up a lot of opportunities for tech companies, especially because these markets tend to be a lot more affordable than San Francisco and Silicon Valley. And the talent is also a little bit more affordable in these markets as well.
It is clear that the war for talent is on, and using the office is one way to entice the next generation of innovators.